all my students. My name is Phương. I'm a teacher at Toán Primary School, one of the schools of Anao Education and Training Department in Anao District, Haiphong City. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my lesson. Before learning new lesson, let's watch a video and guess what we are going to learn today.
How's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it snowy? How's the weather today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it sunny today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it rainy today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it cloudy today? Let's look outside. Is it snowy today?
Watching the video, you can see some kinds of weather. So how to ask and answer about the weather? Let's start our lesson. Unit 19. They are in the park. Lesson 2, part 1, 2, and 3, page 60.
Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you can use the words and phrases related to the topic weather. Ask and answer questions about the weather using what's the weather like.
Now, I give you some new words about the weather. Sunny. Repeat. Sunny. Sunny. Cloudy. 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 Windy. 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 Snowy. 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 Rainy. 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 Stormy. 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 So, stormy, cloudy, rainy, sunny, snowy, windy are cold weather. Now, listen and repeat. Stormy, cloudy, rainy, sunny, snowy, windy. Weather. Let's play Circus game to check your new words. You have to choose one correct answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Cloudy, sunny, snowy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is cloudy.
Yay!
Next, windy, sunny, rainy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is sunny.
Yay!
Windy, rainy, snowy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is windy.
Yay!
Snowy, rainy, cloudy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is Rainy.
Yay!
Snowy. Cloudy. Sunny. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is snowy.
Yay!
Rainy, stormy, sunny. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is stormy.
Yay!
You play very well, so the game finishes. You've learned some new words. Now, look at these pictures and tell me, who are they and what are they talking about? They are Nina and Mai. You can see that they are talking on the phone about the weather. Now listen to the dialogue between Nina and Mai.
Look, listen and repeat. A.
Hello, Mai. This is Linda. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. Oh, great!
B.
What's the weather like in Ho Chi Minh City, Linda? It's sunny.
Now listen and repeat.
Hello, Mai. This is Linda. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. Oh, great! What's the weather like in Ho Chi Minh City, Linda? It's sunny.
Listen and repeat once more.
Hello, Mai. This is Linda. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. Oh, great! What's the weather like in Ho Chi Minh City, Linda? It's sunny.
Read the dialogue again and answer my questions. What does my aunt Linda and what does Linda answer? Yes, my aunt. What's the weather like in Ho Chi Minh City? What's the weather like? Now repeat. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? Nina answered, it's sunny. Repeat. It's sunny. It's sunny. You can replace sunny by other adjectives about weather. For example, rainy. It's rainy. It's rainy. We use this model sentence to ask and answer about the weather. To practice this model sentence, we pass part 2, point and say. You use the questions, what's the weather like? And answer is. We have 6 pictures here. Now repeat. Sunny. rainy, snowy, windy, cloudy, stormy. Now, add an answer on pictures here. Picture A. What's the weather like? It's sunny. Picture B. What's the weather like? It's rainy. Picture C. What's the weather like? It's cloudy. Picture D. What's the weather like? It's windy. Picture E. What's the weather like? It's snowy. Picture F. What's the weather like? It's stormy. If you want to add an answer about the weather, we use the questions, what's the weather like? And answer is plus adjective about the weather. Do you want to play another game? Now, let's play the game Pokemon. You have to choose one correct answer. Are you ready? Let's start. What's the weather like? It's cloudy. It's sunny. It's windy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is it's cloudy.
Yay!
What's the weather like? It's snowy. It's windy. It's sunny. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is it's windy.
Yay!
What the weather like? Is windy. Are, is, do. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is
Yay!
what is the weather? Is cloudy. Do, doing, like. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is like.
Yay!
What is the weather like? Rainy. It is. Is it? It. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is it is.
Yay!
What toys do you like? What is the weather like? What does the weather like? It's stormy. 5 seconds for you. The correct answer is, what is the weather like?
Yay!
Well done, game over. To practice more, we passed part 3. Let's talk. There are 4 pictures here. You can ask your partner about the weather. What's the weather like? Is. You've learned some new words about the weather. Ask and answer about the weather. So I hope that you can remember all the new words and model sentence. Now let's sing a song about the weather to remember our lesson.
What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's sunny, it's sunny, it's sunny today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's rainy, it's rainy, it's rainy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's windy, it's windy, it's windy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's cloudy, it's cloudy, it's cloudy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's snowy, it's snowy, it's snowy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's foggy, it's foggy, it's foggy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's stormy, it's stormy, it's stormy today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's hot, it's hot, it's hot today. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? It's cold, it's cold, it's cold today.
Goodbye and see you again.